Chris Crosby managed a family hay and cattle farm in North Florida before his accident and was an active outdoorsman.
Christopher had some friends at his home and he fell and broke his neck instantly. Fortunately, one of the young men that was there, he and my husband sustained him with breath till the EMTs and the helicopters got there for about 30 minutes. Dr. Lautenberg stuck his head in the door and I asked him how Chris was and he said, "It's bad. Can you tell me if he's going to live?" And he says, "I don't know." I guess about 4 days later, one of the social workers told us that there was hope that he wouldn't have to be on a ventilator because of the diaphragm pacing system.
The basic idea of diaphragmatic pacing is to get persons who are ventilator dependent to some degree of independence of the ventilator.
I told the social worker at that time, well, we had to get it done. We had to get it approved, whatever it took, that's what we had to do. So Christopher became the first patient that had a diaphragm pacer installed in the state of Florida, and it was performed at Shands Hospital at UF.
With the advent of the diaphragmatic pacer systems, we've had tremendous success in weaning people off of ventilator dependency.
2 weeks after the injury, Hetty Moss, the social worker there, said, "You have to go to Shepherd." So then everybody in the family started researching Shepherd, and we all knew this was the place that he had to be.
Chris's family realized that he would need specialized therapy to wean from the ventilator. Since Florida doesn't have a facility that specializes in DPS rehabilitation, they turned to Shepherd Center.
Christopher had the surgery for the pacer on March 9th, and it took us till April 9th to get Medicaid to approve him to come to Shepherd.
We are very pleased to have patients like Chris from Florida. We have patients from all over the United States and many parts of the world. I feel that Shepherd Center is unique and that it can provide specialized rehabilitation for patients with ventilator dependency.
Shepherd Center was one of the first facilities in the nation to perform the DPS surgery, first as a clinical trial, then as an FDA-approved procedure.
With the advent of the FDA approval, we have continued with this program and actually expanded the program now. It has made a great deal of difference because of the numbers of people that we're seeing.
When he was at Shands, he was doing really well with weaning off the ventilator, but he just really needed to be at Shepherd because they were more familiar with it, and we've learned so much since we've been here. Christopher was sitting in a wheelchair maybe 30 minutes every other day, to the first day that we got here he was sitting in a wheelchair for 3 hours, and then the next day he was learning to sip and puff to move his wheelchair.
Shepherd Center has been on the leading edge of DPS implantation and rehabilitation, as well as the training needed to ensure patient success with the device.
A very important aspect of rehabilitation at Shepherd is family training. The families are given the tools to take care of the education and the information to help keep their family member at home rather than having to be rehospitalized.
We're learning that we're going to be doctors when we leave here, just about. We're learning respiratory, we're learning bladder, bowel, just nursing skills.
This is very important in their rehabilitation at Shepherd. If we can offer weaning from that ventilator and get them even just part-time off the ventilator, it makes such a difference in the quality of their lives.
Shands and Shepherd, we don't know where we'd be without either one of them. We're just so thankful. The night before his accident, he beat the pants off all of his friends playing cards, and all of his friends can't wait for him to get back so he can do that again. We're in a completely different world than we were in a completely different mindset. It's just amazing. He's ready to go home. He feels great. He's happy. He's just so comfortable with it now. It's just unbelievable.